Hurling Championships, right? So we have 6 teams, which would involve 2 quarterfinals, and then the other 2 teams will be drawn straight into the semi-finals.
Sean, you have to do it. We're trying to film it.
Sorry, what's the first one?
Where is that, the first one?
Ballyvarley. Ballyvarley versus Clonduff.
I have to do it on this calendar.
Oh, one.
One is Ballyvarley.
Who?
Ballyvarley versus Newry Shamrocks.
Missed that. I put in 51.
So the 2 quarterfinals again are Ballyvarley versus Clonduff and Ballyvarley versus Newry Shamrocks. So now we move to the semi-final draw. Five is Common Father Nefa. And they will play 52, the winners of Ballyvarley and Newry Shamrocks.
51.
The winners of Ballyvarley and Clonduff will play Castlewellan. Just to recap again, Ballyvarley versus Clonduff and Ballyvarley against Newry Shamrocks in the quarterfinals. The semi-finals are Common Father Nefa versus the winners of Ballyvarley and Newry Shamrocks, and the winners of Ballyvarley and Clonduff will play Castlewellan. Now we move to the intermediate championship. So we have 2 bowls, and we have 3 teams in the first bowl: Ballycran, Ballygalget and Portaferry, and 4 teams in the second bowl: Breda, Carryduff, Killeaf and Leitrim. So from Bowl 1, the first quarterfinals from Bowl 1. Number 1, Ballycran.
Number 3.
And Ballycran will play Portaferry. Okay, from Bowl 2 now. Good. Carryduff.
4.
Breda.
We don't have 2 1s, we don't have 2 2s, we don't have 2 3s or 2 4s. So we're using 4 5, 7 2 boards together.
So just repeat that again, sorry, Sean. What is it? What's the 2 teams?
Carryduff versus Breda is quarterfinal B. Leitrim versus Killeaf. So 3 quarterfinals again: Ballycran versus Portaferry, the Carryduff versus Breda, and Leitrim versus Killeaf. So the winner of Ballycran and Portaferry will play Ballygalget in the semi-final, and then the winner of B versus the winner of C. Okay, everyone happy with that? We now move to the Morgan Fuels Senior Hurling Championship, and this year we're introducing a round robin.
Right?
Okay. Ballygalget
1.
will play Ballycran. And that means that in B it will be Portaferry against the losers of that game. And in the last game, it's Portaferry against the winners of A. Okay, so let's recap again that round robin. Ballygalga will play Ballycran the first game. The second game is Portaferry versus the losers of A, and then C is Portaferry versus the winners of A. Okay, we're now moving to the Eamon Rooney Coach Hire Reserve Football Championship 2017. Just to go through the teams in the paper again: Annaclone, Drummondess, Tulladish, Soul, Burren, Ballyholand, Bryansford, Ballymartin, Clonduff, Breda, Newry Shamrocks, Saville, Drumgath, Loughlin Island, Mayo Bridge, Glen, St Paul's and Leitrim. So 18 teams, which means that in round one we will have 2 games, and then we move into round 2.
There's only 2 matches first then.
Yeah, so round 1.
2.
Drummondess
Yep.
will play Ballymartin.
Team.
17 is St Paul's,
15.
and St Paul's will play Mayo Bridge.
Add in 51.
Okay, so those are the first 2 round 1 games: Drummondess versus Ballymartin and St Paul's versus Mayo Bridge. We now move to round 2. 51 is the winners of Drummondess and Ballymartin,
14.
and they will play Loughlin Island. 9 is Clonduff,
12.
will play Saville.
18.
18 is Leitrim,
16.
and they will play Glen.
3.
3 is Tullalish,
4.
and Tullalish will play Saul.
6.
6 Ballyholand
Seven.
will play Bryansford.
13.
13 Drumgath
1.
versus Annaclone.
10.
10 is Breda.
11.
11 Newry Shamrocks.
5.
5 Burren
Last one's 52.
will play the winners of St Paul's and Mayo Bridge. Just to recap again, the winners Drummondess and Ballymartin versus Loughlin Island, Clonduff against Saville, Leitrim against Glen, Tullalish versus Soul, Ballyholand versus Bryansford, Drumgath versus Annaclone, Breda versus Newry Shamrocks, and Burren versus the winners of St Paul's and Mayo Bridge. That's the Reserve Football Championship. So now we move to the Premier Reserve Football Championship. The teams are Kilcoo, Castlewellan, Mayo Bridge, Burren, Clonduff, Bryansford, Warren Point, Rostrevor, Breda, Onriach, Carryduff and Longstone. So we will have 4 first round games, and then the 4 winners will move into the quarterfinals with the other 4 teams.
Yep.
8 is Rostrevor
1.
versus Kilcoo.
7.
7 is Warren Point, coming Father Nefa,
4.
and they will play Burren.
10.
10 is Onriach,
11.
will play Carryduff.
2.
2 is Castlewellan,
9.
and they will play Breda. So round 1, Rostrevor versus Kilcoo. Coming Father Nefa will play Burren, Onriach play Carryduff, and Castlewellan play Breda. So now the quarterfinals.
3.
3 is Mayo Bridge,
6.
Mayo Bridge will play Bryansford.
12.
Longstone
54.
will play the winners of Castlewellan and Breda.
52.
The winners of Common Father Nefa and Burren
51.
will play the winners of Rostrevor and Kilcoo.
53.
The winners of Onreacht and Carryduff
5.
will play Clonduff. Just to recap on the quarterfinals of the Premier Reserve Championship, Mayo Bridge will play Bryansford, Longstone will play the winners at Castlewellan and Breda. The winners of Warren Point and Burren will play the winners of Rostrevor and Kilcoo, and the winners of Onreacht and Carryduff will play Clonduff. So now we move to the Junior Football Championship. There are 10 teams: Dromara, Killeith, Dundrum, St Paul's, Ardglass, Bright, Newry Mitchells, St Michael's, Ahaderg and Ballykinler. So we will have 2 games in the first round, and then the winners of those 2 games will move into the quarterfinals.
2.
Number 2 is Killeith,
Number 4.
and they will play St Paul's.
Yep.
Number 8, St Michael's,
9.
will play Ahaderg. So Killeith against St Paul's and St Michael's against Ahaderg in the first round.
52.
At 52, the winners of St Michael's and Ahaderg
1.
will play Dromara.
6.
Number 6 is Bright,
5.
will play Ardglass.
7.
Newry Mitchells
3.
will play Dundrum.
10.
10 is Ballykinler.
And 51.
They will play the winners of Killeith and St Paul's. So the quarterfinals again, St Michael's or Ahaderg will play Dromara, Bright play Ardglass, Newry Mitchells play Dundrum, and Ballykinler will play the winners of Killeith and St Paul's. So now we're moving into the Intermediate Championship. 16 teams: Rostrevor, Annaclone, Dara Cross, St John's, Carryduff, Leitrim's, Clonabana, Tullalish, Shamrocks, Drummondess, St Newry Bosco, Drumgath, Addycall, Saul, Glasdrumman and Ticonnet. And it's straight 16 teams in round 1, 8 games.
Okay.
Yep.
9.
Number 9 is Newry Shamrocks.
16.
Will play Ticonnet.
4.
St John's,
6.
and they'll play Leitrim.
Yep.
Tullalish
5.
will play Carryduff.
14.
14 is Saul,
3.
will play Dara Cross.
10.
Number 10, Drummondess,
1.
play Rostrevor.
12.
Number 12, Drumgath,
15.
will play Glasdrumman.
2.
Annaclone,
7.
will play Clonabana.
11.
11 is Bosco.
The last one's 13.
Will play Addy Cole. Just to recap, Newry Shamrocks will play Ticonach, St John's against Leitrim, Tulladish against Carrigaff, Seoul against Darragh Cross, Drummondess played Rostrevor, Drumgaff played Glasdrummond, Annaclone versus Clandabana, and Newry Bosco versus Addy Cole. Okay, we move to the Morgan Fuel Senior Football Championship. Again, 16 teams: Kilcoo, Burren, Castlewelland, Mayo Bridge, Bryansford, Ballyholden, Clonduff, Glen, Warren Point, Longstone, Saville, Ballymartin, Unreacht, Downpatrick, Loughlin Island, and Breda. Yep. Number 1, Kilcoo.
7.
Will play Clonduff. A repeat of last year's final.
13.
13 is Unreacht.
14.
They will play Downpatrick.
9.
Number 9, Common Father Nafa, Warren Point.
5.
Will play Bryansford.
3.
3, Castlewelland.
16.
Will play Breda.
10.
Number 10 is Longstone.
4.
Will play Mayo Bridge.
13.
15 is Loughlin Island.
6.
Will play Ballyholland. 12, Ballymartin.
11.
Play Saville.
8.
As Glen
And the last one's 2.
will play Burren. Okay, so the draw again for the senior championship: Kilcoo play Clonduff, Unreacht will play Downpatrick, Warren Point versus Bryansford, Castlewelland against Breda, Longstone against Mayo Bridge, Loughlin Island versus Ballyholland, Ballymartin plays Saville, and Glen play Burren.
Any club that has to be a ticket for the